Ever walk into a room and feel off, like you just stepped into a cloud of bad vibes? Or maybe you meet someone and instantly feel at ease, like you've known them forever. That, my magical friend, isn't just a coincidence. It's your energy field doing the talking before you even open your mouth. Today, we're diving deep into the invisible but powerful layers of you, your aura, your chakras, and your subtle bodies. Think of this as Energy Field 101. No textbooks required, just your open mind and soul. Hey everyone, welcome to Mystical Minds, the podcast where magic meets modern life and metaphysical isn't just possible, it's personal. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a psychic energy worker, soul connection specialist, and the former host of Ask Allie, the longest running spiritual podcast on Apple Podcasts with 19 incredible seasons. Over the years, I've written 8 books, including the Gypsy Magic series, Out of Body Ecstasy, Gypsy Girl's Guide to Goals, one spicy erotic novel, and a chapter in the best selling book, Sacred Self, where I share how to create a bedroom that truly invites love. I've been walking the mystical path since childhood, and now I help others remember who they really are through intuitive readings, soul work, and in the safe, sacred space of the Mystical Minds community. This podcast is your invitation to explore the magical, metaphysical, and wildly mysterious side of life. From energy healing to spirit guides, soulmates to sacred rituals, nothing is off limits here. So grab your tea, light a candle, and let's dive into this mystery together. How is everybody doing? You know, this Monday, May 5th, 2025, I cannot believe that this past Friday on the 2nd, I turned 58 years old. Holy crap. That's all I thought. I just can't believe that I'm that age. It doesn't feel like I should be that age. The other day, I felt like I was in my 30s and just starting Ask Allie and diving into doing readings professionally instead of just for friends and all that stuff. And here we are. Here we are. And I can tell this is going to be a magical year. And I can't wait to tell you when things have settled and ink is on has been dried on the lines of contracts. What's coming up for me and how I can help you with what's going on. All right, so let's get to the card of the week. Got one of my cats here as usual. This is Xena. You can't see her, but she is sitting next to me. She automatically thinks that when I am talking to myself, and there's not another person in here, obviously, that I'm on video and I'm doing a Zoom meeting because I do so many Zoom type of readings. Um, so she's here to say hi. So Zena, say hi. I'm waving her paw at the microphone, and let's get her out of the way so we can get to the card of the week. Let's see. What deck should I use today? I usually get them out ahead of time, and I forgot. Okay, let's do my tried and true Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. And let's see what kind of week is in store for us, right? Now, it doesn't matter if you're listening to this today on the 5th, 2025, or if you're listening to this podcast or this episode of the podcast, it's like 5 years down the line. Whatever card I'm about to pull is for you for the upcoming week, all right, for the next 7 days. All right, now we have that settled. Let us get to the card pulling, shall we? Love pulling cards. All right. So, the week of. Do. Oh, interesting. I pulled 2 cards. This doesn't normally happen. I pulled Taking Shelter, The Answers Are Within, and Mystic Healer, Healing Energy Flows Through You. So, this is really about, guys, the answers that we want to know, like what we're going to do with our life. Should we do this? Should we do that? Should we stop doing this? Should we jump in head first? All the different decisions that we ponder daily, whether they're small, like what to eat for breakfast, or something bigger, like should I move across country? All those answers for you are within. You could ask the advice of somebody else, but at the end of the day, the only advice that matters is your own. And what you feel in your gut is the right move. All right. And then the mystical healer is telling all of us that we have healing energy that flows through us. It is available 24/7 and it usually enters through the crown chakra. And we're talking about chakras today. So, you can't make this stuff up, but healing energy flows through you. It helps to clear out clutter. It helps to reunite or strengthen, depending, your intuition with your thoughts. So you listen to what your intuition is telling you. Um, the healing energy flows through you this week. What great cards. Yes. All right. So it's up to us this week, guys. That's what it's telling us. Our answers are within. The healing energy flows through us. Uh, so it really, whoops, Zena. There we go. So it's really all about us and how we can solve our own mysteries and our own issues this week. All right. So the mystical item of the week, being that we're talking about energy, is a chakra tuning fork set. Chakra tuning fork set. So forks, they vibrate at the frequency of a specific chakra. You can use these tuning forks in meditation or body scans to bring subtle alignment and expand your energetic awareness. Now, I know I saw a set of these on Amazon, and I will put the link below in the show's notes so that you can check them out and see what they are. All right. So let's move forward to our main topic this week, which is your energy field, your aura, your chakras, and your subtle bodies 101. You're more than skin and bones. Let's talk about your soul's Wi Fi. So, what exactly is your energy field and why should you care? Because it's not just woo, it's the invisible operating system running your life. When your energy field is balanced and supported, everything flows better. Your mood, your intuition, even how others respond to you. When it's out of whack, you might feel anxious, exhausted, reactive, angry, disconnected, or like you're carrying around somebody else's emotional baggage. Let's break this down into three core pieces, shall we? Your aura, your chakras, and your subtle bodies. And yes, some of the world's most influential minds have believed this stuff too. So, your aura is like your energetic atmosphere, a bubble of frequency that radiates from your body. It holds impressions of your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences, and can expand or contract depending on how you're feeling. It also acts like a filter, taking in information and energy from the world and pushing out signals to others. Repeating from the beginning of this segment or this program, ever meet someone that just feels heavy or radiant before you even say a word? That is aura intel in action. It already senses it. It's like you're walking down the road and there's someone coming walking towards you. You've got that feeling, cross the road. So you do. Again, that is your aura's intel. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Even Tesla, not the car, the man, the brilliant inventor, believed in the power of energetic frequency. He famously once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Many energy healers reference Tesla's concepts when talking about auras. For a deeper dive, books like The Subtle Body and Encyclopedia of Your Energetic Anatomy by Cindy Dale. I want to call her Cynthia. Cindy Dale. It offers a scientific meets spiritual look at how the aura functions. I had this book; it's very good. Um, so moving on to chakras. These are our energy portals or energy centers in the body. They are hubs that go up and down our spine, up and down our body, each governing different physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects. The root chakra, which is, um, think of it as in your tailbone, this is your survival chakra. This is where red energy comes from. Your sacral chakra, 2 inches below the belly button, that is your pleasure chakra. Think sexual energy, pleasure, creativity. On the solar plexus, 2 inches above the belly button, that's your confidence. That's your personal power area. The heart, right in the middle of your chest, that is where love flows. The give and take of love for yourself and for others, and self love. Your third eye, right in the middle of your forehead, that's your intuition, intellect, and imagination area. And the crown chakra, right at the top of your head, is connection. It's connection to um, other beings, it's connection to your higher self, to your soul, to your guides, angels, elementals, light beings, whatever you want to call beings around us that we can't see. That's where you connect with them. And when they're open and flowing, the chakras, you feel grounded, emotionally balanced, confident, loving, expressive, intuitive, and spiritually connected. When they're blocked or spinning way too fast or way too slow, you might feel stuck, anxious, creatively stifled, or disconnected from your purpose. I akin this to if one of your chakras is really messed up. And for a lot of us, the solar plexus, where our confidence and self esteem and power hails from, sometimes has a lot of trouble spinning around and emitting that energy. When, say, the solar plexus is blocked, it's kind of like a accident on a major highway. When that accident is there, you can't get around it. You're blocked. You can't go. That's the same with the chakras. When one of them is really blocked, you can't flow, right? The energy doesn't flow, and you find that other chakras start breaking down, just waiting to be able to flow again. Now, this concept of chakras and the chakra flow, it's not just ancient. It's been embraced by modern cultural figures too, like Deepak Chopra, which I always say his name wrong, I apologize. He often teaches about chakras in his mind body wellness work. Oprah Winfrey even had discussed the chakra system on her Super Soul podcast and featured guests who specialize in energetic healing. If you want to start at ground zero and work your way up, maybe The Wheels of Life by Judith is a classic, and the link for that is below in the show's notes. Now, our subtle bodies. These are the layers beyond the body. Beyond our physical bodies, we have multiple layers. We have the eurythic, which is the blueprint of the body, the emotional, feelings, the mental, the thoughts and beliefs, the astral, that's the part that disconnects, that go and does all of our astral traveling, and the spiritual, which is the soul and divine connections. These interact with your chakra and aura like an energetic ecosystem. And even Einstein agreed. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Each one is connected to a different aspect of your being, your health, your feelings, your thoughts, your soul level awareness. Caroline Myss, Myss, the author of Anatomy of the Spirit, is one of the best known voices in this area, teaching that your biography becomes your biology. In other words, your energy field holds the story of your life, including traumas, patterns, and emotional truths. And this story shapes your health and vitality. Einstein himself acknowledged the power of non physical reality, right? Just mentioned that earlier. And this is why I love personally to use flower essences. I use flower essences all the time. I use them for myself, I use them for my clients. Um, because flower essences work energetically. They work with your energy bodies, okay? The subtle bodies. They work with the chakras. They work with your aura, your energetic blueprint. That's where flower essences work. That's where they do their magic. They work from the outside in. Um, and if you've never jumped into the world of flower essences, I definitely recommend that you do. One of my favorite places on the planet for flower essences is Green Hope Farms. They're in New Hampshire. It is a small business, small company. They are wonderful individuals and will help you pick a flower essence if you don't know which one to start with. All right? So let's wrap this up. Why this all matters. When you begin to understand and work with these parts of yourself, you gain more knowledge, you gain power, right? There's you gain the confidence to move forward. You gain the intuitiveness to listen to yourself. Mm. You gain the love to freely give and take of it. There's so many things that happens with your energy when you learn more about your energy, okay? You get more power to protect your energy, to heal more deeply, to trust your inner voice, and to create from a place of spiritual alignment. This is where true transformation begins, not just in changing your outer world, but mastering your inner one. That's a wrap here on this episode of Mystical Minds. I hope it sparked something inside of you, a memory, a knowing, a nudge from your soul. If you loved what we explored today, please don't keep it to yourself. Share this episode with someone who needs a little magic in their life. If you're craving more, come on over to the Mystical Minds group. It's a safe, sacred space to explore everything from energy work to soul connections, intuition, spirit guides, and more. You'll find support, community, and your people. And if you walk the metaphysical path and would love to share your wisdom on this podcast, whether you're an energy worker, intuitive healer, or just someone with a wild spiritual journey, I'd love to hear from you. I'm currently booking new guests, and the link is below in the show's notes. You can also book a private reading or soul session with me at any time at outofbodyecstasy.com. I've got you whether you're seeking clarity, healing, or a deeper connection to your soul path. Until next time, stay grounded, stay curious, and remember, you're not lost. You're just remembering who you truly are. See you next time, everybody. Bye bye.